All right, what up, fam? So look, fellas, have you been feeling stressed? Have you had so many things going on in your life that it's overwhelming? You're trying to be the man that the people around you who you love, that they need. You're trying to be the man that you have always envisioned yourself to be. But there's so many competing interests on your time, on your energy, on your brain power, right? There's not enough money. There's not enough opportunities. The opportunities that you want aren't really the opportunities that are really, truly designed for the way you want to operate. There's a lot going on with your relationships, platonic and romantic. And all you want to do is dig yourself into your work. Just keep throwing yourself into it, right? You want to just keep going. It's hard for you to stop. You know you're working a little too much, but also we pride that in this country. We take a lot of stock in how great it is to have a lot to do and to be busy, right? Okay. Are you isolating yourself from others? Maybe you're not hanging out with the people that you like to hang out with, friends and family, maybe some colleagues, and you're just retreating. You just want to be by yourself. You want to be alone. Whew, boy, you might not even be reading or watching things that you typically like to watch. You can't seem to get enough sleep. You're more irritable and grumpy than normal. You kind of lash out in anger sometimes. You know that you're being short with people, but you don't always acknowledge it. You're kind of embarrassed. Some of y'all feeling like that? Yeah, that's depression, fellas. That's depression. A lot of us men don't take time to think about how depression looks like in our lives, how anxiety looks like in our lives.
Time,
I've talked a lot about anxiety.
9 minutes,
there goes-
29 seconds.
there goes that
Distance, 3 miles.
Whoa,
Average
hit the 3
pace,
mile point.
16:27
I'm walking
per
slow
mile.
today. Oof, okay, anyway, brief interruption there, right? But depression, anxiety, I've talked about anxiety a lot, but depression is also very real. They can feed into each other. And men, oftentimes, we just think about depression as just being weepy, just walking around being weepy, and we think of it as weak. It's not weak. We're dealing with a lot. This world puts a lot of expectations and pressures on us. But what happens is we tend to lash out in anger. We tend to throw ourselves in our work. We tend to isolate. And the reason is because those are the things we can control. We're trying to reduce our stimulus because all those things in our environment that are giving us stimulus are also increasing that depression that we're feeling. So what's the answer? There's different answers for different people. But the number one answer is to accept that something is off. And the number two answer is that it's okay that something's off because we're humans. A lot of expectation gets placed on men. Patriarchy and male privilege has a flip side to it. It puts unrealistic expectations on us, and we try to force ourselves into those expectations. And some of the people around us who are not men can also embolden and enable those expectations because this impacts all of us, right? So what I'm saying is, don't do this alone. There's therapy, there's friends, there's organizations, there's family. But first, that starts with you. It starts with accepting this thing. So look, y'all, fellas, we got this. We're built for this. But we're not built to be hyper individualistic and do this thing alone. We're built to be in community. Keep walking and keep walking together. Let's do this.